And it's flicked on and just passed there by Mistr, who came in. Floated dangerously into the penalty area. Another case of a defender getting forward well, nobody covering. And Sparta most unfortunate. The Czechs looking very powerful. Great play by Nemeček, going forward, Nemeček with it. Oh, and he scores! A glorious goal by surely one of the best players in Europe at the moment. The man I mentioned at the start, the great playmaker. No wonder they're affectionate towards the man. Beautiful 1-2, by the way, well laid off by Siegel, but look at the finishing. Not at all an easy chance. A delicate little change of direction, and deservedly with finishing like that. Not so much a nutmeg as I first thought, just to the the goalkeeper. Immaculate finishing. 1-0, 13 minutes gone. Just listen to the crowd. Real renaissance of Czechoslovakian football with Sigma Olomouc really thrashing Hamburg. He picks up a lot of ball in midfield, and he's got two great qualities. First of all, long passing, which is accurate, and then the bust forward, which you've just seen demonstrated so remarkably by the man. And now they're rather stunned. Away breaks Kovalets. Good control by Kovalets. He ran out of support though. Broken up by Hornak. Hornak coming away. Trying to get it to Siegel. Siegel, who had an enormously influential game against Marseille, and the flag is up. The Ukrainians looking very deft. Interesting player number 9 here, Salenko. Very impressive play. Was not considered by the previous coach for the World Cup, but played well in the Olympics in Seoul, along with Mikhailchenko, who's now with Glasgow Rangers. 1-0 for Sparta. Nemec, the man who scored the goal against Rangers. Dangerous player on both flanks, either right or left. It was from the other side of the park that he scored a goal against Rangers, and that time the ball swept away from him. Trying to push it inside to Kukleta. And that kind of play is easy meat for a very disciplined Czechoslovakian defense. Wrabecz, little balding character in the middle defense there, looks very good, very solid player. Whipped away there though by Alexanenko. Looked like a hand to me, the referee agrees. The Italian ref, a delightful type of pose, you can see at least some of them are. Most of them with gloves. Why be uncomfortable after all? Beautifully brought down there. Kukleta setting it up. Great triangular play. Swept into Lavica. Lavica winning the corner kick. Marvelous illustration of their control. Kablika. Oh, and it's in! It's gone in. I wonder who got that final touch. It looked to me like Wrabecz. Well, I think that went in directly. They've gone across to Wrabecz. I didn't see any particular... There might have been an own goal in it. It goes all the way through, and I think the player in front of the goalkeeper, Kutєpov, simply put him off. And I think we'll credit it to Wrabecz with this corner kick. In it went, yes, a goalkeeping boob. That really ought to have been cleared. Here is another angle at it. It goes up. There's really no contact, and the goalkeeper utterly deceived. You could say an own goal by Kutyev. But if you're playing a corner kick like that, I always favour the outfield player. That's 2-0 after 22 minutes. Put up by Lavica. Back down to Friedek. And the whistle's gone. Opens the door wide for Sparta Prague. There's the attempted free kick curling away. Whipped away by Wrabetz, who's becoming something of a hero in this game tonight. Brought forward now by Friedek. Friedek going in, trying the 1-2, and the shot. It really is astonishing what has happened to Czechoslovakian football, considering the great drain of talent to the west. And now we watch Sigma Olomouc taking the Germans apart, and now the Ukrainians look to be suffering the same fate. Good to see that from the Czechs. Always a great foot. Russians on the attack again, and that's a very good ball, beautiful ball through there to Sallenko. Sallenko taking it far too wide. Made it difficult for himself again, perhaps, but well cut off eventually. Put down there by Lavica, now picked up by Nemec. Taking the player with him, and that was a cunning pass, and that was a deliberate pull back there, surely, by Luzhny. Luzhny on Lavica. Certainly didn't notice the yellow card coming out, but free kick. Again, Wrabetz. Not the best of clearances. Way out. Taken by Lavica. Reasonable header there. Kukleta getting up. Just getting underneath it. A proud scoreline. Another corner, Wrabetz. Oh, and the goalkeeper looks too happy. Very bad goalkeeping indeed. Just getting away with that. Dynamo on the counter-attack. And they now look as if they're slightly disheartened. Lucky to get a breakthrough handling. 2-0 down. This will be taken by Zayat. At least he was shaping to take that, and Bello going down at the same time. Well, he got up rather smartly, but a man of 46, and away he went. Free kick to the Russians, and it's a long one, but getting right underneath it. Zayat. Good heavens, this man takes everything. That's Wrabetz again. He takes corner kicks, free kicks, goal kicks, and it's paying off. 2-0 for Sparta. Good understanding there. Put forward there by Friedek, and a shot going through by Lavica. That again was a beautiful move, and I have to say, had the surface been more favorable, that might have brought a result. This time Zayed's lying very deep indeed. Trying that long diagonal pass this time. Brought down by Moros. Inside it goes to slip forward to Moros. Played into Zayed. They break it up well. This is what they are so very good at, breaking after they've been harassed and pushed back. Nemecek puts it forward, a very good one. It falls now to Seagull, and that's a better save. by Kutєpov. Well struck, it might just have as I pointed out to you, the way he breaks so intelligently and with great pace from deep in defence. Another perfect illustration of that. A very good team indeed, and improved enormously from the first round. No, Morris's shot, rather illustrative of the weakness of Dynamo Kyiv. And although they have that, I think they've shed it off. They've lost a lot of the players I mentioned at the start. Kuznetsov, Mikhailchenko, Protasov, for example, raising a lot of money for them. But the net result is they struggled to beat Brøndby, the Danish champions, and Yakovenko scored the winning goal abroad after intercepting a pass back. And well taken out by Yakovenko. A lot of skill shown by both sides in tight corners. That breaks well. Siegel right underneath it. Annoyed with himself about that. Whipped away there by Friedek, coming back in defense. Sparta still playing this game at great pace. Back here there by Kukleta. Superb play going on here. Mistr puts it round. Look at that, and the goalkeeper missing out again with a cross ball. Wonderful opportunity there by Kukleta. But some very fine. Play. The finishing was very poor. I think you can put it down again to the fact that some of the players can't get proper footing, but just look at the way they advance down the right. Great understanding they're developing. This is an impressive looking side. Barcelona, of course, are in their section. They might not just quite have the wherewithal to get the better of them, but there's a good effort. There's goal. It's a goal by Karan. Karan coming in, slotting it away, and suddenly they found the gap. Absolutely no cover, as you can see from behind the goal. He could pick his spot, and he did very effectively. Watch it again. Good run there, and Mistr as an onlooker at his back. The goal Kuba must be very annoyed about that, given no protection, and the Ukrainians are back in it. 2-1. Although Sparta have looked the superior side. Picked up by Levica, looking for the opening, plays it wide right. Coming forward, Zavija. Sparta having to get men back now and be very cautious about this. Well, it takes a lot to warm up on a night like this. Brought down by Levica. Kukleta. And there's a shot at goal, but a little dab. He sort of Nemeček again. Tries a little 1-2 with Nemec. It comes off. Nemec now being seen on the right wing. As I said, he pops up on both flanks very effectively. They're getting behind the ball now. Still 2-1. Just touched into play. Taken down here by Zayats. Tall figure of Salenko. Inside there to Moros. Salenko and broken up. Now, this is where they can be effective, coming from their own penalty area. Nemec. Good running by Nemec. Into Seagull. Seagull forward. Superb play again. The goalkeeper reading that well, but how about that for typical Sparta play? Spraying the passes about. Almost getting in behind the defense. From one end of the field to the other. Superb to watch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Czechoslovakian players could have got in and got that. As I said, they're getting players behind the ball very quickly. Picked up deep by Seagull, coming back. Nemec beginning to wander now. Nemeček takes a player with him, still has it. Whoops. Little bit of anger there. Moros not at all happy with the attention of Nemeček. Well, 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 the most cultured player afield is being booked. I didn't see all that much in it. That's Lужний. Whipping it in, well headed away there by Friede, coming back in defense. Nemeček. Waiting for players to spread out. Excellent pass in towards Seagull, brought down well. Good goalkeeping though. Technically sound and very brave indeed. Both on the surface. Well, that would have killed off Dynamo if that had gone in. Ukrainians getting a free kick. Still 2-1. And it goes, and too many defenders around there. A pretty predictable free kick. Bit of Levica has gone off, and chasing there is this very impressive player Horst Seagull. You can almost put down Seagull as a kind of old-fashioned leader of the line. They get the ball to him, he lays it off very well, but he can also score goals. Good fast penetration. Now on the far side by Salonenko, coming in a very good position and a good commitment there by Kuba, Peter Kuba. Three caps in 1991, Kuba, young player, and really establishing himself. Number 2 in the national side to Ludo Miklosko at West Ham. Well, there's been a lot of pressure on Sparta Prague. They want to break away, and the passing's got to be a little more incisive than that. Quite content to let the Ukrainians come at them, but Throw to be taken by Nemecek. And 2-1 would certainly satisfy Sparta. And it goes back there. Wrabecz had come forward. There's Wrabecz again. A very good shot. And Kutєpov. Right in line. Good performance, even though they've fed it off towards the end of this second half by Sparta. Still playing intelligently, though. Oh, beautiful little ball to the outside. And again, the goalkeeper really redeeming himself as Mata came in with a great chance there. And after a very shaky first half, there's little doubt about it that Kutєpov has come through it with flying colours in the second. That could have been an entirely different scoreline, bar for brave goalkeeping. And so Sparta Prague at the end winning by 2-1. Still to come up, Red Star.